Good morning, everyone. It's Fox time, everybody. Hello, now we all do one. I woke up like an hour ago. I am not awake right now. That's fine. No, it's not. It's actually terrible. Hello. Nobody. Can you in a minute, wake up? Said I'm gonna need a minute to wake up. How, then, will we play? Very poorly. Okay, so, text-to-speech got an update. They completely changed the user interface. And I can't prove it, but I think it's reading things back faster. So they might have improved the overall speed of the program. I'm not sure though, so don't quote me on that. That said, they have also included a message history. So I no longer have to look at the OBS preview in order to see what it's saying. Honestly, that's really handy. How am I doing? I'm tired. I woke up an hour ago. Give me a moment to wake up. I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock last night. Woke up at 12. Wasn't sure what to do. So I decided to read more Tsukihime. Call sent off text-to-speech. You're doing great. Said close enough. I haven't really talked a lot about Tsukihime, did I? If you guys are familiar with the Fate series. It was written by the same people. I think it predates Fate. So far it's about a kid with anemia being conscripted to fight vampires by a vampire. Makes sense, right? I mean, what do you think about it? Wouldn't the natural enemy of a vampire be someone with anemia? That only makes sense, doesn't it? It is a visual novel. It's not like Ace Attorney or Danganronpa or anything like that. It is a novel type. At least that's what a friend tells me. Essentially. What do you guys know about visual novels? I would assume most of you guys understand visual novels as a game with a text box at the bottom of the screen. It's not really like heavy on detail. The kind of let the visuals do all the talking. Well, Tsukihime. And in part, Fate. Both of those. Don't do that. Instead, the text is displayed on the entire screen, with the visuals being behind the text. It's not to say that the visuals are worse in comparison, but they're not like the major focus. So essentially, there's just a lot more to read. It feels like actually reading a book. Of course, it's not exact because the book probably goes into more detail. But you guys get what I mean. His blood tastes ugly. I don't know. A vampire hasn't drank his blood yet. What's the gameplay? There is none. It's sort of like a choose-your-own adventure. Just to like. Have it make sense to anyone who doesn't normally read visual novels. Essentially, you just read a lot, sometimes make a choice. And that's it. Other types of visual novels that you guys are probably familiar with, like Ace Attorney. Those have more gameplay mechanics. But they also kind of sacrifice the overall like text in reading. When it comes to like pure visual novels, I do prefer what Fate and Tsukihime may do. It's kind of funny how text-to-speech spells that differently every time. But I vastly prefer what they do, just on a pure reading standpoint. You guys got me so caught up in my rant I forgot to say hello. Hello, Drew. Hello, Godzilla Harris. Hello, Iffy. You got me on a tangent about visual novels. Anyway, Tsukihime. What's out right now in modern systems is essentially, how do I put it? It's like half of the original game. The original game was an adult-only work, which is no longer the case. They have since removed all that. So currently, only half of the original game has been remade. And supposedly there's going to be a second half. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed. Yes, we have the best boy in the thumbnail. Hello, Red. Alright, I'm gonna stop boring you guys with visual novels. So I am ready. Out of practice. When it comes to this game, I am fairly out of practice. And I figure, since we have the best boy in the thumbnail, I am going to make a build that utilizes the best boy. Because I don't think I've ever actually shown it off. If I did, then you guys can yell at me, but I don't think I did. So I'm warning you guys now. The first part of this stream is really just me shaking off the rust. And, figuring out how I want to do this build. I'll start with that. Oh, do you guys want to see a cool thing I learned to do? A cool trick that I picked up. Let me turn off aggro really quick. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I found out that using the enemy step resets your actions. It's not a Final Fantasy XVI stream if it doesn't start with me brushing things off. Exactly. So, what this realistically does, not only does, you know, help you maintain your combos, but also has a secondary purpose. Let me use something that I can do in the air. If you guys missed that, I'm going to show you again. So the enemy step allows you to cancel out of abilities. Which allows generally faster combat. But here's the thing I learned. This also applies to the limit break. So let me show that again. So let me show you what it normally looks like to use the limit break. Somewhat long animation. It's not super bad. Now let me show you what it looks like when I use enemy step. Near instant. I can just instantly go back to the ground. Isn't that cool? Okay, now I need to think about what abilities I want. How many mechanics are still hidden from you? Probably a lot. Hello Ruka, how's it going? I would want some kind of counter move. You know what? I haven't used Raging Fists as far as I recall. Let me put that on Odin. Then Odin can also have Heaven's Cloud, since that's a good way to build up the gauge. I would want some kind of like AoE ability. So, think I can just throw out. Maybe pile drive. I don't think I've ever really used it. Okay. Does it actually slow down the charge? Okay, let me actually turn on enemy aggro. No, that's terrible. I'm gonna warn you guys now. We're gonna be here for a minute. Trust me. This is pretty typical for me. Until I finally wake up. Maybe. Alright, I got something of a combo down. He's dead. No, I think he could have taken a little more damage. Feel like. Really shown off Titan. I kind of want to use him instead. What are some other abilities I can equip? What would be interesting? But something I haven't really used a lot. I haven't used a lightning rod all that much. Lightning rod is weird. You basically set down a thing that reacts to your attacks and enemy attacks. But you only get points for it. I mean bonuses. When the enemy attacks it. Actually, that might be worth trying out. Can I guard in the middle of the air? Yes, I can. And I can perfect guard. Maybe got the timing of that down. At the very least, it gives me an option to protect myself in the air, instead of relying on the parry. Just need to improve my timing. Way faster than the previous combos. But technically the point value is worse. Only thing is I need to get the guard timing right. On I want to restart. Barely giving him an opportunity to exist. Crap. So close. So close to taking no damage. I don't think I'm fully awake yet. Okay, he spins around more frequently than that. Come on. Keep screwing up. Crap. Wait, hold on. I don't get the ability chain bonus from guarding, do I? No, I don't. That kind of sucks. Hello, Jeff. How's it going? Don't mind me, I'm currently just shaking off the rust. It's been a hot minute since I last played this. So I need to get used to the controls again. And everything else. Already speared up. How did you miss me, sir? I don't know why I keep trying with that. There we go, finally. So much better than before. Alright, now I just need to figure out what the last ability I would want is. And then we're good to go. I think the voice of God would be funny. It's not very useful as a combo ability. How's it going, Slade? What pro gamer maybe? I said I'm a pro gamer. You know what? I don't care. Text to speech. What? Would be a good ability to use. Wind up maybe. Maybe that would be fine. Just in case I feel like being silly and punching something. There you go. Actually going to sleep, no issue. Have a good night. Forgive me if I'm low energy right now. I'm still trying to wake up. and trying to get used to playing this again. I guarded that way too soon. Thank you, slave. Thank you very much. A bit of a common misconception. Should probably get rid of lightning rod. That's not the misconception. But a common misconception I notice. Use people thinking dancing steel is the fastest way to generate gauge for Odin, when that's actually not true. The fastest way to generate gauge is actually by countering and parrying. Let me actually show you guys. I want to show you guys how much gauge you normally generate with dancing steel. Nearly 3 bars worth. And you can only use that once every 45 seconds. Right. Now let me show you with just parrying in Heaven's Cloud. Already generated 3 gauges in much less time. Yeah. If I didn't screw up there, I will generate 1/4. And there's the 5th. It's actually a lot faster to parry attacks and generate gauge that way, instead of relying on dancing steel. Alright, I think that's enough practice. It's enough practice for me. I am going to see if there are any hunts available. I want to do those first. And any side quests. C. And it's a die-on. It's in the desert. I don't remember where exactly. I think it's somewhere in the northern part.
Ready, go?
I think the first hunt is a turtle of some kind. At least that's what I recall.
Right.
Hello, Helldivers.
I can walk from here.
Yeah, I could. I thought I could have punched him immediately. How are you guys doing right now? Are you guys feeling more knowledgeable? Seeing the new stylish build put together. I don't want to deal with any scorpions. Where am I headed? See. It's that clearing. No, it's not this clearing. Where's the turtle?
This would be easy.
Kind of rude of you to try and fight me while I'm on the back of my chocobo. He really doesn't want to hit me with any physical attacks. Well, you know what? That's fine.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Okay. I am. Clearly. In the wrong area. That's why you get. Wait a minute. Wasn't the turtle in Rosaria? Didn't we already fight a big turtle? It's been several weeks. Several weeks since we last played this. I don't even remember. What am I even looking for? It said that there's a hunt. Here in the desert. Am I blind? Or maybe I have to go over there. There it is. There's the turtle. Hello. Right, turtles are a pain. You can only damage their front, you can only damage the face.
Bigger sword.
Okay, you can't parry that. Got that now. Or maybe you can and I just didn't time it well enough. You know, the timing on that one is tricky. can't parry it. Like I said, the turtles are painful. I don't enjoy fighting them. Alright, what do we have to fight next? I don't think there's any side quests available right now. Pretty sure we took care of them all.
We're seeing troops amassing at every door.
Alright, what's next for us? Bees. Oh no, I don't want to fight bees. There. In an empty hovel. Empty hovel? Where is that? Think over here. By the sickle. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because there is another hunt over here. This is also one that's not very fun.
Blade yet hunger, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
Like I said, this one isn't very fun. Excuse me. How long does that hitbox linger? He cannot beat my ultimate technique of moving out of the way. Hey, destructive Pokemon, how's it going? Don't mind me just fighting some optional bosses.
For sport deserve no better. Yeah.
Next up is bees. I get where the bees are. Think it's over here. You know, past the Helldivers and the Lag Eaters. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, destructive Pokemon. Where am I even going? I'm going somewhere.
You deserve a rest.
This is not who I was looking for. But it does work for me.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Easy. Absolutely destroyed.
then there was one.
Question. Why is a cat leading a group of dogs? Suppose the world may never know. Easy fight either way. But not a lot of experience for it. What gives? Was such a good boy. Alright, let's go find the bees. Okay, I haven't checked over in these spots yet. That might be where they are. Why are there so many mean doggies in this area? Okay, this is not where we're going to find the bees. But there is eventually going to be a hunt over there. One that I am not looking forward to. Any other place they could be. The southern desert, right. Oh wait, no, there it is. Found it. Found the hovel. There they are.
Be safe.
So if I recall, these guys have final sting.
They look happy.
That's not final sting, but that's kind of close to it.
I needed that.
Are you serious? Alright, that's it. You're not doing damage to me now. Yeah, that's final sting, I think. The final, if I recall, is essentially an instant death move. It's a good thing we completely avoided it though.
Peace at last.
We got one more hunt. And then we can continue with the story. As the last hunt is pretty annoying though. So some of the hunts, they don't tell you where they actually are. All they tell you is a general idea of where you can find them. So we only know that this one is in Rosaria. I believe. It's either by the Three Reeds or Cressida. It's around one of those two areas. Which? Checking here first.
Ready, go? Faster!
And now it's not here.
This might take a while.
But we are eventually going to meet another hunt around here. Alright, let's teleport to the rest. And head down towards that open area. These are really the only two spots it could appear. That spire deserved it, and you guys know it. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir.
I can walk from here.
There he is. I'm not looking forward to this one. This one's actually pretty difficult. I'm also just bad at fighting the Iron Giants.
Another relic of the fallen. Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Okay, that's a little unfair. I don't think I can parry that one. Oh, I remember this move. When I first fought this guy, the golden selection would always throw me off. And I can't parry that. Got that now. That's our first game over. Like I said, I'm just bad at fighting the Iron Giants. Alright, see you later. Nobody. Just remember to stay foxy. Or else. Okay, so you can parry that. That wasn't fun. That's a fairly annoying fight.
Back to sleep with you.
At least that's all the hunts today. Every hunt done.
What became of Kupka?
Alright, I'm going to go restock on my items. Then we can actually do some story stuff. And maybe see if I can make anything.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
What do you need? What do you want? Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
I can upgrade a few
Not best
accessories.
work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
And that's really it. Hello.
Oh, I wasn't expecting.
Let me get some items.
You earned this. Come again. I may have
Alright,
more for
more
you.
ability points are always appreciated. How many ability points do I have now? Oh, just, 50,000. I might be able to start getting all of the normal abilities. So I kind of want to see if I can do that. There is an achievement for mastering all abilities. Plus it's also just good to master as much as you can, for the sake of build variety. That way you don't have to be like me and have to constantly go back and forth between this menu and the build menu. Since the majority of abilities. Alright. Not ultimates. This makes all of our future builds much easier to make. Alright, let me go ahead and lock everything. So that way, if we ever need to reset anything, we don't lose all of our abilities. Alright, Otto, what do you need?
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back.
Hey, Dave,
look better.
how's it going?
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto.
Okay, so there actually is something I need to explain. And this is because I have been able to read the recent book for Final Fantasy XVI. So. The reason why Jill gets, for lack of a better term, benched a lot. The reason why is because Shiva actually requires more power than any of the other icons. So in order to use her power, you kind of have to sacrifice more. Which is why Jill is often kind of benched after she does anything strenuous. Because using Shiva is absolutely killing her.
Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Vivian. Please tell me what our royalist friends have been doing. Preferably without lecturing me.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Never mind, we get a lecture anyway.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed Standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
Byron.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is.
I love
Which means
Byron.
all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Oh, who's going to be the happiest to hear it? Probably Tones.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with
Hey,
good reason,
don't be mean.
These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas,
When did he die last
No.
time? We played this.
not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
You genuinely don't remember? Yeah, it was last time. When we had to fight Titan. And he turned into, you know, the big Titan.
Thanks to Sid.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
I think you didn't see that.
Is it
Alright,
business?
there goes your fridge privileges. Oh wait, you have something new for me. The enhancer.
It'd better all be here.
I will buy that if you don't mind.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
There's something really special with the chicken salad from yesterday. Oh, you put some sauce on it.
So, what'll it be?
Oh, you made gyros, okay.
No scratches, right?
I haven't had a gyro. You know, very long time. Maybe I should get one today. I accidentally made 2 of them.
My best work, but it'll do.
I'll just... ignore I own the other enhancer. Flawless worm bone. I don't remember where I get that. That reminds me. I know, you guys said I should do. Yeah, I'm not sure where I get those bones, don't remember. I know you guys said I should do the DLC before the final boss.
Fine.
But there is one slight issue with that. The game does assume
I'm telling you, it's true.
that you've
I
finished
heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka.
the base game before you do the DLC. And stats-wise, it is better that we finish the base game first. Mainly since the Ultima weapon is genuinely one of the best weapons in the game.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Hello, new quests. I hear new quests. Only one.
Seen enough?
Is it only that one? Oh no, there's more. Only 2 quests available. It's not too bad. I'll do the one in the Lost Swing first, since that gives one of the special items.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
We are to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will. Right.
Have I mentioned I hate this place?
I better find out if this is just nerves.
Specifically the layout of it.
Take more seriously.
Is extremely confusing to navigate and I hate it.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
Crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magics as well.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Oh, we just go that way. I remembered some. Thanks. Side quest has us. Go over here. Through the cellar passage. But also, I think that's something we do after this. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before. That some side quests unlock certain hunts. Where wife? Hold on a second. There you go. Here's wife. No, I'm just doing a bit. You asked where's wife. But you didn't specify what wife. So here's mine. How's it going nightlife? That's not the one you were talking about. What do you mean? What do you mean that's not the one you were talking about? No, she's currently in the hideaway. She needs to relax after everything that happened in the volcano.
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Hey, you can't say that this is YouTube.
Here. What are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
It's nice that she still visits every now and then. She has a very busy life. Easy. That reminds me, I mentioned it before, so I'm going to mention it again. If you're not aware of the new book.
I need Quentin.
That came out for Final Fantasy XVI. It did reveal that Shiva is a lot more demanding than the other icons. So every time that Jill uses Shiva, it really takes out of her. And pretty much threatens her life every time.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Hey guys, you want to participate in a war? Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm not going to change his mind.
It's gonna be fun, you guys. You know what, the war is postponed until we get another side quest. So let's do something hopefully more lighthearted. How's the fantasy going? It's pretty final. For the 16th time.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Easy.
See what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang.
As the deepest
He
lore
used to
book
work
helping
there, you see.
much.
Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Well, I was just telling everyone about why. Jill gets benched pretty often. And it's not because the writers hate her or anything.
Made from the stoutest stone.
I know that's something people tend to think. But, like I said before, it's actually because Shiva is much more demanding as an icon than the others.
Come on.
So every time that Jill uses Shiva, yeah, she was also overworked by the Iron Blood. Oh, that actually reminds me. So do you guys want to learn why Shiva is called Shiva? Like, what the origins behind the name is? I might explain the origins of Titan as well. Alright, so the name Shiva actually comes from her first dominant. It was like a warrior queen who was so skillful, so feared, that yeah, when there was another dominant of Shiva. Like people knew Shiva the warrior queen before they knew Shiva the icon. So everyone just universally agreed. Yeah, we're calling her Shiva. Like she was that famous. If you're talking about Hindu myth, Shiva is a god. I think the god of destruction, if I remember correctly. Technically, Shiva is also Vishnu, right? It's been a while. I need to brush up on my math. Would you believe me if a lot of the myth I know comes from Smit and Fate? Close enough text to speech. SMT. Of course. I am not using those as like objective truth. That they do inspire me to research on my own. Oh yeah, I might as well mention Titan. So Titan is interesting. Because his name for the Desert Kingdom has several meanings. It can mean like brother. It can mean teacher. And it can mean and like the general theming is like someone who watches over and helps you. Someone who is selfless, in other words. That's what Titan means to them. Which is ironic considering Hugo was incredibly selfish. Which you could argue that's why he ultimately lost. Was because he was so selfish. He was the exact opposite of what Titan is supposed to be. How's it going? That actually reminds me. Bahamut. This is the last name I'm going to mention. Like the origins. Bahamut is believed to have been the dragon that Grieger once wrote as a seed. Close enough text to see each. Text speech. Why are you like this? It is believed that Grieger used to ride on Bahamut. So when Bahamut manifested, it's believed to be the most holy of all dragons. Most dominants are random, but Phoenix is by bloodline. I think Phoenix and Bahamut. Those are the only ones that have preferred bloodlines. That actually reminds me so. Remember how Dion's little brother was made the emperor? You would think that Dion would be next in line, considering he was the firstborn. But it turns out Mom. Our mom, Annabella. She was evil, as always. And she cheated him out of his position to become emperor. Yeah, they kicked him out via technicality. So him being the Lord Commander of the Dragoons prevents him from becoming emperor. Give me one moment, I'm getting the jar of pretzels that terrorized me yesterday. The one that I can now open easily. So, Mom supported his ascension to becoming the Lord Commander. But when it was revealed to him that he would not become emperor, he was the one who told him of an old law that, you know, says if you're the Lord Commander, you can never become emperor. The dinosaurs. Interesting. I'm not going to discuss. If we really think about it, Annabella was Ultima's dominant. I mean, she's just as evil. A big dinosaur I'm not going to talk about right now, since that is spoilers. But the book did reveal quite a bit about him. Might wonder if she's being influenced by Ultima.
What do you want? The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her.
That sounds like an abusive relationship.
Live again.
What's the most Clive answer? I don't think it's remember the good times. Because I feel like that can lead to him kind of getting trapped in the past. Focus on their work.
Focus on the job at hand.
Okay.
Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
That was easy. Express yourself as an empathetic answer, absolutely.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside...
Looks like there's something filled in there.
Bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
I'd try it.
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
I don't know if I would use salt specifically, but I'd try it.
Now,
It's actually kind of sweet. He decided to use his weakness as a way to create something new. That's actually really cool.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Never seen troops amassing in every...
Like he was complaining about how his bread was hollow. You know that bread is made IRL. Oh, absolutely. But I'm sure in this world it's like a completely new thing.
If I don't come up with something soon. Alright, Clive? What do you want?
Karen reminds me of jelly-filled donuts.
And I thought you might like to come
Karen.
with me.
Who's
Sorry,
Karen?
I'm too busy for all that right now.
I said kinda reminds me of jelly-filled donuts.
Thermal.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
He is kind of like female Gav.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Huh.
Luckily, you don't need
Text to speech. Why are you screwing up a lot today? She is kind of like female Gav.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If Jill didn't exist, she would probably be your favorite girl. Thus diabolically accurate. Hold on. This is actually bothering me. Is my gain too high? Okay, let's try that. I adjusted the normalization. Just to be sure that it isn't screwing up too much. They updated text to speech and changed a lot of things. Like for example, they changed the entire UI. There is now a message history window, which is actually really helpful for me.
Can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
So I don't have to keep looking at the OBS captured.
Chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Bayonetta in here, will you?
All right.
Speaking of the best boy.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can...
It actually does. I barely remember it though. Anthony, do you have the book? If you can, try posting pages of it in the Discord.
Get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand.
There's a theory that Grieger is basically a front for Ultima. After your stream, you'll post some photos, okay? If I recall, Grieger is the goddess that the Empire worships. And she's supposed to be like cool dragon lady.
After that you can only find out in the Valkyrie. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
You called her a dude. Well, Grieger is a masculine name.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Do you even have to ask?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valkyrie. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Valkyrie, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
In your defense, Harry Potter would use Merlin's teat or Merlin's beard. Harry Potter is a funny series to me. Well, according to fate. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. According to fate, there are two Merlins. The real canon Merlin.
Looks like I found the river.
And then the prototype Merlin. Both of them will mess with you. And both of them are hated by a certain small animal.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if we're gonna reach the next stage today. YouTube ate your comment. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, it did. Sometimes there is a little bit of disparity between top chat and live chat. I remember this quest. I remember having such a hard time finding all of the different things. Seems like whatever I did for text-to-speech worked.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
If you're curious, I lowered the normalization. Since apparently, according to text speech, my voice is pretty monotone.
You finished? How much did you get?
Either that or my microphone makes it monotone, I don't know.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Oh yeah, he would absolutely work himself to death.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
to go home, boy?
Such a good boy.
Don't feel good, boy.
He deserves it. He deserves all the pets. There's an awkward time to bring this up, but I just remembered. The Dion chapter of the book is There are several excerpts from Dion himself. Usually in relation to his boyfriend. I highly recommend you guys get the book for yourself. Because, oh my god. He was smitten. Imagine the spittin' from Slay the Princess. Close enough text to speech. Imagine that. But even more. It's like, oh my god, Dion. Remember watching this for the first time and was like you're part of the royalty now. Gav deserves it.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Gav deserves to be a duke. Actually, wait, what would be the... What would be the position below an archduke? Just a normal duke. He has a way with words. It's true. Even Gang had no illusions that he was head over heels. Isn't it a marquee? Close enough text to speech. Let me see actually. Apparently a Grand Duke. There's no way nightlife is all right. I don't know why. Text to speech. Why are you like this? No nightlife is right. I really need to adjust the settings. I don't know what it is, maybe my gain is too high. Maybe the normalization is too high. Yeah, apparently the Marquis. That is the position below Archduke. Let me see if that actually does anything. I have turned it off and on again. You were just basing it off of our favorite uncle. Well, this just means that Gav is on the same level as our favorite uncle. I see that as an absolute win.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Don't think anyone who's played this sees this as a loss. Fair, fair.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Oh, thank you the quick finish. The quick finish option is so good.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which
Re-downloading
disperses
Final
it
Fantasy
into the
15 to see if it's as good as
surrounding
people
air.
say.
Now, were we
A
to
normal
rely
version
on
or
thermal
pocket
plating
edition.
alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective
That's a
hood.
disaster waiting to happen.
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor
Okay,
proper,
fair
it would
enough.
vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid.
I was about to say
I'll
we
gather
were
my
just
team
there.
and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Ah yes, the pass where we killed all the Black Shields. That pass. The one we were at an hour ago.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the
A horrible
Vales.
monster has
Leave
just taken
anything
up
you don't
residence
need
there.
behind.
You think? You think that thing could have killed them before I had to deal with them? I'm just saying. Hello, Black Widow. Goodbye. I've been doing that a lot today. Wait, how did you get here before me?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Watch this. This is going to be so easy.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I see you. No, I'm not apologizing for that. Deleted.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
All right. Once we head back, I think I'm going to start wrapping things up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
This is what I get. You're not waking up early enough.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines
Yeah,
going pop.
she's very demanding.
Those things will still be spitting out
And you know
to
what?
set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need
We're gonna
proper
finish her
shielding.
errands next
A
time.
prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Why can't you just see him yourself? Well, whatever. So I want to briefly talk about next week. Considering that we are playing Final Fantasy XIV now.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to
I've
claim
been
your
thinking
just
about how I want to
desserts.
handle it.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I don't want it to take over the channel. Even though I'd already let Monster Hunter do that. I also don't want it overtaking Monster Hunter. Of course, it's gonna be a hot minute before the expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. So for the time being, Final Fantasy XIV is going to be once a week. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. However, once the Monster Hunter Wilds expansion comes out, we'll be focusing on that instead. Or maybe even before then. We'll kind of like alternate. 1 week, Final Fantasy XIV, and another week will be Monster Hunter. I'm thinking we can alternate between the two. Unless there's like some big thing going on with either one of them. Yes, I am playing with a new character, a character that you guys made. If you want to see that character, you can go ahead and check my Twitter account because I did post it there. I'm sorry, my ex account. Close enough text-to-speech. You can go ahead and check there if you want to see the character that you guys made. Yes, you guys made a tall woman. What do you mean we finally found the niche? Monster Hunter has always been a part of it. No, generally I just like action games and RPGs. So that's typically what I play. Of course I have more than that. But that's what the majority of my library is. I'm fine with playing other things like, you know, the Metroid games. Castlevania, you know, things like that. You enjoy the way I explain things for Monster Hunter. Okay, let me tell you how sharpness works. I'm kidding. Makes the game interesting. I don't know how I explain things, I just explain things. I don't pay attention to how I explain. I just do it. Alright, with that said, always remember to bring wet stones. I mean, that goes without saying. Oh, wait, before we go. I want to show the trick that I showed at the start again. For anyone who missed it. So you guys know how you can jump on the enemies. So what the game doesn't tell you is that this can reset various actions. Let me get a larger enemy so I can show that off. Let me find an iron giant. Okay, so when I use the Phoenix teleport in the air, I can normally only do it once. You can do it infinitely. On the ground. But only once, when you're in the air. However, if you jump on the enemy afterwards, you can do it again. This also applies to styles like Shiva and Justice generally. Anything that can only be done once in the air. Extremely useful. But it can also do more than just that. So aerial burning strike, pretty long animation. But if I jump while I'm doing that animation, it speeds it up, it cancels me out of the animation. So I can immediately do something else. Yes, exactly. It is essentially a substitute for Rift Slip. It gets crazier. It gets crazier. Watch. So with that in mind, you would think that abilities like Rift Slip can cancel animations such as the limit break. But look at that, it can't cancel out of limit break. But you know what can? Jumping on the enemy can cancel out of that animation. So just to show it off, this is what it looks like when you don't jump. And this is what it looks like when you do jump. It's crazy, isn't it? And the stomp can cancel any animation, just like Rift Slip. And Justice, like the limit break. How's this not secretly Devil May Cry 6? That's the neat part, it is. The skills ceiling for this game is genuinely gigantic. And I don't even feel like I've reached it yet. I don't think I'm anywhere close to reaching it. But with that said, we are going to have to end things today. Thank you all for joining. I know not a lot really happened. But next time, though. Next time we'll see some more exciting things. Until then, everyone, stay foxy. Stay foxy. Thank you, text-to-speech. Alright, goodbye everybody. Goodbye. I'll see you all next week.